Hey there gamers, and welcome to another weekly Dreamlight Valley breakdown. This week we have a lot of interesting topics to discuss. Yesterday, the Dreamlight Valley team gave us a little sneak peek at something we can expect to see in the next update. And of course, today is Refresh Day, which has ushered in the return of the Eggstravaganza event. So in today's video, we'll be covering this mysterious new workbench, what's new with the Extravaganza event, and of course, this week's premium shop lineup, followed by everything Dreamsnaps. Before we get started, I'd like to mention that I'm a small full-time content creator, so every like on this video can make a tremendous difference for me. Consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. If you would like to catch more of my content, you can find me live on Twitch Monday through Friday. Links to both my Twitch channel and Discord server can be found in the video description down below. And with that out of the way, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to discuss is going to be this new sneak peek at an update feature that we can be expecting in the near future. Of course, this post was made on April Fool's Day, so it did come with a little bit of a prank. Around 10 a.m. Eastern time yesterday, the Dreamlight Valley team shared this photo, stating, "Wish you could craft down? Wish you could break down your crafted items? In our next update, use the brand new Dreamlight Stompers to smash them to pieces." And then, there's this picture with these golden glowing sneakers. I thought it was legit at first. I thought it was kind of weird, but I was like, yeah, that seems like a good direction to go in. Though, as it turns out, that seemed to just be an April Fool's Day joke. And it looks like we're not getting the Dreamlight Stompers. A follow-up post from the Dreamlight Valley team revealed this photo, stating, "All right, April Fools, while there are no Dreamlight Stompers arriving in the next update, there is this peculiar thing." And it shows this weird-looking workbench, definitely Cheshire Cat themed, very Alice in Wonderland. It looks funky and fun. And they asked, what do you think it is? So I don't know what the exact name of this item is going to be, but I think it is very clear this item is going to allow us to break down things that we've crafted. Otherwise, they would have never teased the whole Dreamlight Stompers thing, because they know we've wanted the ability to break down items for a while, and it would be a very low blow to tease that kind of feature coming to the game and then not deliver it. So I think it's very safe to assume that's what this new station or thing is going to do. Now, how it's going to work is anyone's guess. Only the devs truly know that. Will it require Dreamlight to break things down? Will it be able to break down any craftable, including pathing and other things that we no longer need? Or will there be a new resource in the game that we have to harvest in order to use this station? Of course, this is all speculation. Like I said, only the devs know the answers to these questions, but it's fun to theorize. Let me know your thoughts and how you think it's gonna work. Personally, I'm pretty excited for this feature, but deep down, I'm kind of sad we're not getting the Dreamlight Stompers. Moving on to our next topic of discussion, Extravaganza has returned. Now, if you've never done an Extravaganza event, I'm going to put a link in the video description down below that'll go over the basics. To keep today's video short and sweet, we're going to focus on what's new with Extravaganza. First off, of course, we have a new egg. We have these purple spring eggs. Previously, there were only 3 types of eggs. Now there are 4. This newest egg can be found in select realms. Now, I haven't been able to dive too deep into this new event just yet, but I know for me, the eggs I found today were in the Lion King realm, the Beauty and the Beast realm, and the Mulan realm. And on average, I found about 3 to 4 eggs per realm. Now, to be honest, I did not do like a really deep dive. I didn't explore that much, so I probably missed some eggs. And I haven't watched any other breakdowns about this event, so I'm not sure if the eggs rotate with the realms, or if they'll be in different realms each day, or every few hours. And I'm also not sure of the spawn rates for these eggs. So if anybody here watching the video has those answers, let us know in the comments, because I'm pretty curious about that myself. In addition to the new purple egg, we also have 3 new craftables. Now, these have been in the game since the latest update rolled out, but we have not been able to craft them because we did not have the purple eggs yet. These 3 items are the hanging egg chair, the excellent balloons, and the potted spring egg tree. So far, the only thing I've crafted is this new spring egg tree, but I do really love this thing, and I'm excited to see what the other new items look like in-game. Now, unfortunately, there don't appear to be any new duties. So if you're a veteran player, you're not going to have anything really new to focus on here. But if you've never done Extravaganza, getting these done will give you some exciting rewards. Now, as far as quests go, there are repeatable quests throughout the duration of this event. There is a weekly Wally quest and a daily Wally quest. Simply speak to Wally if you would like to initiate these quests. So with that, I think we've covered everything new with this event. It's mostly just the new purple spring eggs and a handful of new craftables. Now, like I said, if you've never done Extravaganza, check the link in the video description below where we cover the whole event in much more detail. And with that out of the way, let's dive into this week's premium shop lineup. Now, the first thing I want to touch on is this Spring Flower Fest ensemble. I love the way this looks. I think it's going to be a new regular outfit for my female avatar, especially in the springtime. And this beautiful fit is only going to run you 1,500 moonstones. But with that, I have one little complaint about the outfit, and it doesn't have anything to do with the way it looks. I'm just a little disappointed that the skirt and the top are connected, so I can't wear one without the other. It's really unfortunate because I love this outfit, and when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be really great for Dreamsnaps because the top allows for neckwear, bracelets, gloves, all that stuff. But since these two are connected, you're not really going to be able to play with this top without this skirt on the bottom. And since this is a premium item, I don't know, that really bothers me. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I am in love with the look of this. I just hope they adjust the utility a little bit and allow me to equip the top without the bottom, or let me equip the skirt without the top. I don't know, help me make it more flexible, especially if it's gonna have a moonstone price attached. You don't have to agree, that's just where I stand on it. That's the only drawback to this. Now, with that said, I absolutely adore the hat, and the shoes are really nice too. It's definitely one of my favorite outfits from this update so far. Next up, we have the new Goofy's stall skin. It's this Rapunzel theme skin, and oh my god, this is so nice. I think this is my favorite Goofy stall by far. I mean, I really like the Moana one, but I feel like it's only good for Dazzle Beach and maybe a couple of other areas. This one I feel like is gonna look good almost anywhere. Maybe not Frosted Heights or Forgotten Lands, but everywhere else, I think this thing looks magnificent. I love that it uses the paper lanterns. I love the paint splatter across the banner on the top. I love the purple blanket draped over the easel here, the little guitar. This is such a pretty Goofy stall. And as with all Goofy stalls, it's relatively cheap, only 1,200 moonstones, and you don't have to buy more from Scrooge. Once you unlock a Goofy stall, you can equip it to any and all stalls you want without having to drop any star coins on it. So yeah, love this item. Goofy skins are always great, so I think it's definitely worth picking up. And for our last new item this week, we have the Rabbit Garden set. Now, this is another little Winnie the Pooh decor bundle, and it comes with this really cute animation for the leaf pile. Considering it does come with an animation, it is relatively cheap, only running you 1,200 moonstones. It comes with this little garden tool set, this little rabbit scarecrow, and this little leaf pile. And as you can see here, the leaf pile has this really cute animation with the letters swirling down and then landing on the leaves. The only thing is I don't quite like the way they sit. It's almost like they're sitting on a flat surface. It would be nicer if they kind of fell into the leaves a little bit. So yeah, it would be cool if it was just slightly adjusted, but it's 1,200 moonstones. So I mean, you know, you can't go expecting the best items ever at that price. It would also be nice if we can interact with it, turn it off, turn it on. So if you don't want it running, you know, that would be an option, because I love leaf piles, but I'm not always gonna want this letter animation to fly through. If I place it around some of my builds or biomes, I might not want the letters, so the fact that we can't turn it off is a bit of a bummer. Though with that said, it's a very unique and very fun little set, and again, it's very cheap. So if you're a big fan of Winnie the Pooh, or you're just in the market for more decor items, this may be a good bundle for you. Now that we've covered our new items, let's go over some returning items real quick before we move on to Dream Snaps. The water spitting camel is back. This is a previous StarPath reward from the A Day at Disney StarPath. It's only gonna run you 1,000 moonstones. It's pretty, it's gold, it's very reflective, and it has this little water spitting animation. So yeah, it's a nice little pickup. The Dreamlight Figment Topiary is also back, which is also a StarPath item, though this one was from the Disney Park StarPath. If you like making flower gardens or you like doing nature builds, it could be a great item for you. And for our last returning item, we have the Tart Turtle. This citrusy little guy is really unique for the turtles. I mean, he's a really fun one. I love his little wedge, like limbs, fins. flippers? I don't know. But yeah, he's really cute. He's really unique. I love the little lemon on top for his shell. Now, he is 2,000 moonstones though. As most unique companion skins, they can be a bit pricier, but it's 20% off. So that's minus 400 moonstones today. So you can pick him up this week for only 1,600 moonstones. Not too shabby. With that, the only thing we have left to discuss as far as the new items would be star coin pricing from Scrooge's shop. And that just applies to this little decor bundle we got. So the rabbit scarecrow is going to run you 4,000, the animated leaf pile 1,500, and the garden tools 1,200. I'm glad the leaf pile is so cheap because if there's anything in here I'm probably going to buy multiple times, it is going to be that leaf pile. I just really wish I could turn off the animation because if I put a bunch of these leaves down, I'm going to have letters flying everywhere. All right, and with the premium shop out of the way, it's time for Dream Snaps. Let's check my mail and see how I did on the My Lost Oasis challenge. Looks like we got a 82.76 on the score and rank 1,686. Pretty standard rank for us, not too high, not too low. With that, I'm going to claim these moonstones and I'm going to show you guys my Lost Oasis. I really love the snap I made for this. It's so pretty and fun. All right, and here it is. This was my submission for my Lost Oasis. Unfortunately, I ran out of time and could not finish it. I wanted the Mickey cloud right in the center, which is why I had some open space above the tent there. Unfortunately, on the final day, I ran into a lot of rain and I just could not get the snap I wanted. But I still think it's beautiful and I still expected 4K out of it, so I'm definitely not complaining. Personally, I loved this challenge because it gave us an opportunity to use all these amazing new StarPath items. And if you know me, you know I'm a big fan of capybaras, so I'm glad the new Cappy played so well with this. For the build overall, I went with sort of an asymmetrical style. The foreground and midground have heavy symmetry, but the background is a bit different. The new StarPath house is on the left-hand side, and the AGRABAH palace walls are on the right. Of course, I couldn't have a relaxing Oasis retreat without my new buddies Aladdin and Jasmine, so I had to bring them along as well. If you came across this Dream Snap and you liked it enough to vote for it, thank you so much. And with that, let's move on to this week's brand new Dream Snap challenge. This week's challenge is going to be called Just Spring Things, stating spring has returned, which means it's time for a refresh. Decorate your valley with vibrant blooms and springtime elements to celebrate the season. Well, personally, I enjoy nature builds and I love springtime, so I know I'm going to have fun with this one. Mandatory tags this week are going to be cute and elegant. Bonus tags are going to be tangled and outdoors. I'll probably do mine on the meadow floating island so I can have the butterflies in it. I think that'll be really nice. Let me know what you're thinking. Where are you going to build your Just Spring Things submission? And with that, we have wrapped up today's video. Before we depart, there is one thing I want to mention. I have been very hard at work on my largest project ever. I've actually been working on this one video on and off for about a year and a half. The reason this is such a big video is because it's my first 100 days survival video. I don't know how many of you guys out there watch 100-day videos. They're a pretty popular format on YouTube, and I've always wanted to do one. I've been a huge fan of them for years, but they do take a tremendous amount of work, which is why I've been kind of balancing it and working on it on and off for a while. With that said, I am about 2 to 3 weeks out from actually finishing it. The game I'm playing in this video is Palworld, so if you've played Palworld or you're a fan of Palworld, let me know, because I would love to get an idea for how many of you guys actually are familiar with that game. And even if you're not, I think you will still truly enjoy the video if you do enjoy my content. A release date for the video will be coming soon. If you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful, informative, or simply entertaining, please do me a very big favor and press that like button. Also, consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you enjoy the future of Disney Dreamlight Valley.